If you sell coaching, courses, or really any kind of online product or service, YouTube is the perfect way to attract new paying clients completely free. Imagine a scenario where videos you made years ago are still bringing in highly targeted leads completely for free. That's what YouTube can do. We got a new client just this week from a video made over a year ago. In fact, there are some entrepreneurs who have built million-dollar businesses by leveraging the free traffic from YouTube and turning it into paying customers. So here's the 10 steps on how you can start getting paying clients from YouTube yourself. Step 1. Make a list of the 5 most common questions you get asked about your niche, the things beginners always want to know first. Each of these questions will be a separate YouTube video you're going to post. Step 2. Bullet point an answer to each of these popular questions. This way, when you come to record your answers on camera, you already have some prompts of what you want to say, and so the video will feel much more structured. Step 3. The only part of your video you need to fully script is the very beginning. The reason is that the longer someone watches your video, the higher the chances of YouTube promoting it to other people. So you need to start off with a really strong hook to make sure you grab people's attention immediately. A great way to open the video is by quickly stating why the viewer should watch and what they're going to learn. Step 4. Now you can get ready to film the videos, and you can record all 5 at once to save time. However, don't worry about a fancy camera unless you already have one. Any modern smartphone will look pretty great in natural light. So try and film by a window or outside. Then just make sure the background behind you doesn't look too messy or unprofessional, and you'll be ready to record using the bullet point notes you already made. Step 5. The key thing to remember when you're speaking in front of the camera is that it's good to have a bit of entertainment as well as information. Don't suddenly become that dull teacher whose lessons always seem to make time stand still. Instead, inject your personality into your answer. Make a joke or share a quick story that relates to the answer you're giving. In other words, be a real person, not a walking textbook, because that's what's going to make people connect with you and want to work with you. Step 6. Don't make the mistake of holding back on the information. In each video, you should really try to answer each question as well as you possibly can. The mistake many people make here is trying to turn each video into an ad for their product, service, or business. But this is actually counterintuitive. You want to give some real value first to win viewers over, and then you can direct them to your lead magnet, sales funnel, sign up page, or whatever else. You help them first, and then you move on to your call to action, like telling them to visit the link in the description. But even when you're doing that, again, don't try to be too salesy. Ideally, offer them something free so you can build the relationship further, whilst also collecting their email address so you can slowly start warming the lead up, ready for purchase later on. So, just to be clear, having a strong call to action in your video is great. Just ensure the whole video doesn't feel purely like some kind of pushy sales ad that's disguised as free content when actually it's really not. Step 7. Once you've filmed your 5 videos, you can import those files into any basic free editing software on your computer and cut out any mistakes you made while you were filming. If you haven't filmed videos before, it's very normal for there to be a lot of mistakes. I can definitely relate to that. In fact, even now, after doing many videos, still plenty of mistakes. But once you're happy with the final videos, you can upload them to YouTube and use the schedule feature to space them out over the next 21 days. Step 8. We now need to increase the odds of YouTube pushing your new videos to their intended audience, and also allowing people to find those videos in search results when they're looking for the answers to those questions. After all, YouTube is the 2nd largest search engine in the world, which is partially the reason I told you at the beginning to base your 5 videos on 5 different popular questions. Because those questions are going to be the things your prospects are typing into both YouTube and Google already. And so if you can show up to help them right when they're actively looking for help on that issue, they are likely to be a perfect lead for your business. And once you give them a great answer in your video, you solve their problem, they're going to be much more inclined to sign up for your lead magnet or check out your website and so on. But in order to signal to YouTube that your video is a great match for people asking that question, simply put the question in the title of your video, the description, and the tags of your video. This way, when people type in that question, you're increasing the odds of your video showing up. Step 9. It's time to create some custom thumbnails, because this almost always attracts more views than if you just use the default screenshot thumbnails that YouTube automatically generates. That's because with a custom thumbnail, you can create curiosity, use really vibrant colors that stand out, include some intriguing text, and basically make your video as enticing to click on as possible. Which is crucial because the more people that actually click on the video, the more chance of attracting new leads and clients for your business. So, to get a custom thumbnail, you can use a free template on canva.com and simply add your own images, text, and colors. Or better yet, you may want to outsource this by visiting somewhere like fiverr.com and get a custom thumbnail made professionally for each of your videos, since this just costs a couple of dollars for some really great designs. Finally, step 10. Once your videos go live, share them on your other social media to get some initial momentum going. This should actually help grow your other social media as well, so it's win-win. However, rather than copy and pasting the YouTube link onto your Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and so on, instead, cut out a couple of short clips from your YouTube video as a separate video and post those. Perhaps you cut out a really great point you made or something that was particularly intriguing in the video and post those on your social platforms, along with the link to the full video. This works incredibly well because the algorithms of these social platforms prefer when you upload new content directly to their sites, rather than just copy and pasting a YouTube link. Plus, even better, you've now made multiple pieces of content from just that one YouTube video, and you've increased the odds of people watching the full YouTube video because you've given them a short teaser clip to draw them in. Congratulations, you've now created videos that will act as magnets for your business because they will pull in potential leads who are searching for the answers to those questions and lead them to you. The video will show your expertise, give them some valuable information, and hopefully direct a large percent of those viewers to your sales funnel or lead magnets. Now, I'm just going to be totally honest with you here. If you're expecting an avalanche of incoming new leads, you should probably lower your expectations. It can happen, sure. Your video could in theory go viral with millions of views, but that's rarely the case, especially if you're in a fairly small niche. The beauty with YouTube though is that unlike other social media where your post essentially dies out within 48 hours, with YouTube, videos can be bringing in views for months and even years to come. That's not an exaggeration. I have videos I made over a year ago bringing in hundreds of views every single day, and they started off really slow with barely any views at all, but they grew and grew over time. They also moved higher and higher up in search results, which meant I was getting more really targeted leads finding the videos, and thus finding my business. So yes, this requires some work up front, but just imagine for your business content that's bringing in targeted leads each week on autopilot. That's the goal, and it's very achievable with YouTube using this system. And so hopefully you can see why putting in the work to create really great content up front is worth it, because you then have an army of videos out there doing your marketing for free. No further work is required from you. They can run on autopilot, bringing in warm leads. And of course, the more videos you make and the better the videos are, the more this effect is amplified. But now, if this organic marketing with YouTube sounds appealing to you, obviously there's so much more we can get into. This video was really designed as a quick starting point, but I'm guessing the fact you're still here means you are serious about this and you see the amazing potential with it. So I'm now going to use the exact methods I just explained and direct you to my lead magnet in the description. It's a free mini course about growing your business using YouTube, and yes, you've guessed it, there will be an option later on to get my full course with literally everything I know about getting clients on autopilot with YouTube and growing a YouTube business. But for now, if this was useful, subscribe for more videos coming soon, and make sure you hit the bell icon as well, as otherwise YouTube won't notify you about any future uploads, so you probably won't see them even if you're subscribed. But anyway, check out the top link in the description for your free course. Best of luck with your videos and channel, and I'll see you soon. Cheers.